Hi guys, thank you for purchasing template 7. We're going to go ahead and make another flower using our template 7. We're going to be making the gardenia, so it's going to be the picture, the main picture of when you bought the template. It's the main picture, okay, so the gardenia. So what you're going to need obviously are your templates and your circles. You do get 3 circles. So today you're going to be needing your medium and your small, and you're actually going to need a quarter to help you with the circle. But this will be for the center, but that's going to be a separate video because the center can kind of be a little tricky. Okay, so hold that quarter for your center. So you're going to go ahead, and this is what we're going to be using. We're going to be using the smallest one, the second smallest, the third, and the fourth. So only the first 4 petals. This is how many you're going to need. For your smallest one, you're going to need 5. For your second smallest, you're going to need 5 petals. For the next one, your third one, you're going to need 6 petals. And then for your largest petal, you're going to need 12. Okay, so 12, 6, 5, and 5. Okay, so once you have those all cut and traced out, I already went ahead and did mine. This is what it's going to look like. So you're going to get your largest ones, which were your 12. You're going to have to put 12 of those to the side because we're not going to do anything with those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you are going to need something to curl them, curl the petals. I like to use my spaghetti utensil, but if you have, I also like to use wooden dowels. You can get these at Michael's or Walmart. They're very inexpensive, especially if you get them at Michael's. Then you can use your 40% or 50% off coupon. But I just like sticking to my, I don't know, ever since I started my paper flower journey, I use my spaghetti utensil. So what you're going to do to the 12 petals, your largest ones, you're just going to curl up, just like this. Do you see that? You're just going to make a slight curl. And you're going to do that to the 12, okay, to the 12 petals, the largest ones, and to the 6 petals that you did as well, the second largest. And then your third largest, you're also going to be doing the 6 as well. You're going to curl them, okay? So the only ones you're not curling are going to be your smallest ones, the ones that I told you to trace 5 and 5. Don't curl those, okay? Only the rest you are. Hopefully that makes sense. So now what you're going to do, so remember I said 6 of them, just curl them. We're not going to cut them. The rest, the ones that we curled, you're going to cut about 1 inch. You're going to add a tiny little dot of glue, and then you're going to glue the ends together like this. Okay, so that's what you're going to do to all of them. I already went ahead and did that to my petals. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start off with that base. So remember that the star flower that we did, if you did it, how we had to shape the hexagon? That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to add a tiny little dot of glue, and we're going to be forming a hexagon base. Now you're adding only a tiny dot because if you've seen that first video with the star flower, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. And if you do make mistakes, that tiny little dot, you'll be able to lift that paper right up. I have a feeling I'm going to do the same thing here. Readjust, which is okay. It's okay to readjust. It's not bad actually. So I am going to keep it. Okay, Now remember that medium circle I said to trace, that's because we're gonna cover up this hole. So you're just gonna add some glue at the outer. And then just put that right on top. Just like that. Now what you're gonna do with the other 6, you're the same size, remember, but this time we cut them in the middle and we glued them. So essentially that's what's gonna look like. We're gonna glue them in between the petals. So add some glue and add. So that's what it's gonna look like, guys. So you're gonna do that to the rest. Okay, so just go in between. So you see where that outer circle is? That's essentially where you're gluing these petals, is around that outer edge. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. And then your other 6 petals. So this was your second largest petal. So right in between. And all right, you're done. Simple, right? So you have, again, your 6 on the bottom, which was the largest size, and then the same size. We did 6, but this time we cut them in the middle, and then we did the second largest. Okay, and we also did 6. I hope I'm not confusing you. Now we're gonna do the center. That's gonna be a separate video because it is a little tricky. So stay tuned so we can do the center of the gardenia. Okay, guys? So I'll be right back.